Springs.
And within just the last hour, we learned how Devin Kelley was able to buy the guns he used in the killings. The Air Force failed big time. They never reported his criminal conviction to the FBI. Our investigative team spent the day looking into Kelley's history.
News 8 investigator Charlotte Huffman joins us from our newsroom. So Charlotte, what have you learned?
Well, John and Izzy, these documents released by the Air Force just 30 minutes ago show a brutal attack that Devin Kelley committed against his wife and his child, an act that should have barred him from ever legally purchasing a firearm. In the 4 years leading up to Sunday's violent attack, Devin Kelley purchased one firearm every year.
This person should never have been allowed to have a gun, given with the violence that he has demonstrated over a period of time.
Retired Army Lieutenant Colonel Anthony McClure has spent 25 years as a security expert preventing violent acts like the one that played out yesterday.
We have a lot of red flags here, and they were missed.
Like what happened in 2012. That's when he was based at Holloman Air Base in New Mexico, where a military court found he committed a violent assault on his ex-wife and child, resulting in a year in military prison and a bad conduct discharge from the military. The ex-wife posting this on Facebook last night. "He abused my son and I. He went to prison for it. I feel so sick to my stomach."
The intersection between family violence and firearms is a deadly one.
Dallas County Domestic Violence Court Judge Roberto Cañas points out Kelley's domestic violence record should have prevented him, under both federal and state law, from legally purchasing firearms.
Yeah, that conviction should be reported to law enforcement, so that way every law enforcement entity around the country and every gun seller around the country can see that information and know that that offender should not have a gun.
That did not happen.
I just see that there's a failure here in the system.
We now know how the system failed. The Air Force did not do its part and report Kelley's criminal history to the FBI as required, allowing him to pass background checks that he should have never passed, purchase 4 firearms, and take the lives of at least 26 innocent Texans. And as families begin planning funerals tonight, the Air Force is launching a review to determine exactly how they dropped the ball. Charlotte Huffman, Channel 8 News.